Let me start with a question. Have you ever heard your child say, "I can't do this, I don't know how"? It's a normal reaction, but it's also an invitation to teach them how to think from scratch. That's what today's lesson is all about. First principles thinking. It's one of the most powerful ways to solve problems. And the best part? Even a 10-year-old can do it with the right guidance. Let's break it down simply. Most people think by analogy. They say, "This worked before, so I'll copy it." That's not bad, but it limits creativity. First principles thinking is different. It means don't copy, don't assume, break it down, understand the basics, and then build from zero. It's how Elon Musk rethought rocket costs. It's how Da Vinci invented things no one had ever seen. It's how children can become original thinkers, not just followers. A few years ago, I was working with a group of kids in a workshop. One boy asked, "Why are toasts always square?" Good question. So instead of answering, I asked him, "What is a toast really? What's its purpose? What shape could it be if we started from scratch?" He thought for a while and said, "It's just hot bread. Maybe we can make star-shaped toast. Or circle toast." Now, we weren't talking about toast anymore. We were talking about design, about user experience, about rethinking defaults. That's first principles thinking. Take it apart. Rebuild it better. Kids are full of questions, but somewhere along the way, we teach them to stop asking why and start asking what's the right answer. That's a problem, because in real life, the most important questions don't have a right answer. First principles thinking encourages independent thought, trains logic and analysis, builds confidence to create something new. Instead of memorizing, your child learns to understand. Instead of copying, they create. You don't need a science lab to teach first principles. You just need to ask the right questions. Here's a simple method. Pick a problem or question. Example, why do we use pencils? Break it down. Ask, what is a pencil really? What is it for? What materials is it made of? Could we do the same thing in another way? Challenge the assumption. Do we need a pencil to write? What if we wrote with light? What if writing was replaced with speaking? Your child will start to see that many facts are just habits, not truth. And that's when innovation begins. I once worked with a team of kids designing a backpack. The default thinking was, backpack needs fabric plus straps plus zipper. But then one girl asked, what if a backpack was magnetic and stuck to your back with no straps? That's not practical yet, but it's brilliant. Because she didn't copy. She questioned. She started from zero. And that's how the future gets made. Your child doesn't need to invent the next iPhone, but they do need to build the habit of questioning. So next time your child asks a weird question, don't say, that's silly. Say, that's interesting. What do you think? Let's figure it out from scratch. You'll be amazed at how deeply they can think when you give them permission. Here's something you can do this week. Ask your child, what's something we use every day without thinking about it? Examples, spoons, shoes, backpacks, doors. Then ask, well, what is its purpose? What materials does it need? Could it be done another way? Have fun designing a new version, even if it's wild or impossible. You're not just making a product. You're making a problem solver. The world is full of problems. And the people who will lead the future are not the ones who copy answers, but the ones who ask better questions. First principles thinking is a gift. It teaches kids that they don't have to follow. They can build. In the next lesson, we'll explore something just as exciting, how to help your child create a mini business at home. Not for the money, but for the mindset. But before that, find something ordinary. Ask why, and start again, from zero, because that's where brilliance begins.